How you doing? My name's Leo Farley. I'm in for Jerry Luke this week. Jerry Luke had something to do and he's not going to be with us today, so I figured I am usually behind the camera. I'm the director and cameraman, and I'm subbing for Jerry this week. You can reach Jerry at his show, his radio show. That's Sports Insight, the voice of Harlem. That's WHCR. And you can reach him at 212-650-6903. That's 212-650-6903. But don't call him now. Like I said, he's there on Fridays, and today is not Friday, and Jerry's not here. Hopefully he's out gathering some more material for next week's show. You can also listen to his show on WNN.WHCR.org on the box. The box. I call it the box because, you know, the laptop, the phones, you know, it's like a little box. That's what it appears to me to be. So, one of my insights, I think, is I work in a restaurant, and I see a lot of people on the phone, like constantly on the phone, and I call it a phone. It doesn't seem to be a phone anymore. It seems to be a distraction device of some sort. So I'll call it a DD, distraction device. People come in the restaurant on the phone. They sit down with each other. They call somebody else, or they're texting with someone else as they're having lunch with someone else, and then they're answering texts or getting up and standing over in a better reception area, conversing with who knows who. I don't know. Unless it's like Obama or the Pope, I mean, I think the call can wait when you're having lunch, especially or dinner, or maybe with your wife or something. Maybe you want to talk to her about the day. But it seems perfectly acceptable. Everyone slaps their iPhone or whatever phone. I don't have to plug in any different types of phone, but they put their thing on the table, and then it just becomes part of the decor, and then part of you know, waiting for the food, playing with the phone. So everybody seems to be scrolling and texting. I often wonder, what the hell is so interesting in there? What's going on? What am I missing? What are they all seeing in there that I don't see? I ride a bike. I drove through the park the other day, and it's a beautiful summer day in Central Park, and I see everybody's sitting on a rock, and everybody's on some kind of device. They're all like looking inside something. There's nothing in there. All this beautiful life going outside. There's birds and squirrels and trees and bike riders going by, and horse and carriages and stuff like all these wonderful things for the eye to enjoy, and we're stuck in the box. I was down at the seaport the other day. I took a ride on my bike, and I'm driving down by Battery Park City now along the bike trail there, and it's right along the Hudson there. Beautiful summer evening, and it's just the sun is getting ready to set. And I see the sun actually coming down, and it's about to set right over by the Statue of Liberty there. And there's a whole bunch of people on the bench, and there was about 10, 12 people, and 10 of them, or maybe 8, okay, maybe 9, were on the phone, in the box. So I yelled at people, the sun is setting over the Statue of Liberty. Get your head out of that box and enjoy. And some woman turned around and told me to go myself. And so I was on my merry way. But a couple of weeks later, actually a good friend that works with me sent me a lovely Facebook image and message, and it was an image of the sun setting on the Hudson, and she said, "This one's for you, Leo, life outside the box." So it's just part of who we are now, and I guess it's I don't mean to rail about it, but it must be like those people when the automobiles first started, you know. They probably said, you know what, man, those horses, carriages, it's never going to catch on. My horse is just fine, and those things are going to go away. But I don't think they're going away very soon. And what we pay, we're paying all these exorbitant prices for this distraction that we now seem to think that we need in our lives. I mean, there's enough distraction in life without being attached to a tablet or a phone or a laptop or a rolling laptop or a Starbucks or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But we're always looking for some more speed. It reminds me of drug dealers. Now, drug dealers are, you know, they sell you a little drug. You start off, a little bit of heroin, okay, maybe a little speed, a little whatever your drug of choice, and then, you know, a couple months, you go, you know, I think I might need a little more. Well, look, you want a little more speed? I'll give you a little more, but it's going to cost you another $50 a month. Well, it seems to be that the cell phone companies, or the providers they call them, are providing us with more gigabytes when we want them, but you got to pay for them. So you want a little more speed, you want to download that picture a little faster than your neighbor, and you got to buy some more speed. You got to buy some more drugs from those providers. So I often look at the cell phone companies as kind of like the providers of speed, and drug dealers providing another kind of speed or drug. But like I said, they're here to stay, and they're part of who we are and what we are. But hopefully, hopefully there's more good than evil down the road for these devices. I think some of these things that I'm talking about today, and some of the things that Jerry usually discusses, are because I'm of the same generation of Jerry, and we've seen life before and life after. So you have those two comparisons to make. People who are of this generation, it's normal. It's just part of life. It's part of what they grew up with, or they have known nothing else. So I don't think it seems to bother them. Another example, I'll give you one more example and then I'm out of here, but happy hour. What happened to happy hour? I went to a local establishment to maybe have an afternoon happy hour beer or two, and there's nobody talking, there's nobody conversing, there's no happy going on. What happened to happy hour? Everybody's sitting at the bar, got their 2-for-1 drink in front of them, there's 2 TVs going, and everybody's head is in the box. Well, here I am today on this box, and I'm really enjoying myself. Thank you very much for letting me into your box today, and on behalf of Jerry Luke, I'd like to thank him, and I hope he's out there gathering some more material for next week. Again, Jerry Luke is an actor, an activist, and an artist, and a sports enthusiast. He can be seen on this channel usually once a week, and there'll be more to come. Jerry Luke's show is, again, it's a WHCR, Sports Insight, the voice of Harlem. That's, he's there on Fridays between 2 and 3:30 p.m. and you can reach him at 212-650-6903. That's 212-650-6903, or follow him on the box at WNN.WHCR.FM. This has been great. I had a really good time, and thanks for tuning me in today. And hopefully Jerry will be back so I can go back on the other side of the camera, which I feel a lot more comfortable. All right, as Jerry would say, see you on the radio.